why need to do all the resistance training? Welcome to the Isbah Kingdom. Woo!
Our resistant training for different age group works differently. Let's talk about the young. Our audience is pretty young.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the young people. Why is very important. And as we keep talking about the same thing, so basically it's the same thing. Like we open our conversation with the weak man. It's there is speaking of the weak man, there is one saying. Good time creates weak men, and weak man creates hard time, and hard time creates strong man, and strong man create good times. So the cycle goes, and just like that, right? So cycle goes. So somebody is create a good time, so then you become a weak. You are weak. You're gonna create a hard time. That hard time gonna bring some other person. So since we already know this cycle, so why not consciously make decision where you need some kind of sacrifice, some kind of suffering? Every man has an opportunity to make some kind of decision in their life, do something. If you want to figure out your something, get out, man. See, it's so easy. Let's say as a Malaysian, for you to go out from your country, it's so easy. Yeah. No question asked. So it's a very blessed thing to born here and then explore the thing. Find yourself, challenge yourself, see what you got. You will know when you leave your house, your country, and you go somewhere. You will find yourself, your true self, who you are, how much you can take it.
Yeah,
and do something challenging thing, man.
Because bro, like we see just now, our conversation, right? This industrial starting time when they create the 9 to 5, we being programmed to stay in one place, depends on only one single income. So this is why the world we see right now is happening, right? So how to reset the mind, bro? Because the society like this kind of mindset is very minority, We are the top 1% people with this kind of mindset, because the majority is normal people who adopt the mediocre life and all those kind of thing. So how people want to change, to reset the mind, bro?
Okay.
What is your advice?
Okay. I would say I can just share my experience.
Okay.
And
this is we talk about, right?
Yeah.
When you have a lot of experience, then you have a lot of thing to tell, right?
Yeah. I mean, you see, so as you said, the experience comes from how making the choices that gives you the experience, right?
Yeah.
So again, let's say now we're talking about the 9 to 5, right? 9 to 5, yes, as you said, is definitely they create this thing. I don't think 9 to 5 is for machines, in my opinion. You 9 to 5 is something like a child. You ask this child to sit somewhere for certain hours and do something, and in the end you give him some candy or something like that. Same goes to 9 to 5. You work, you be slave, and eventually we will reward you with the salary, and that salary is something that you are just now dying because everybody else is doing, and you see this is the good thing, and you see this is the way of living, because there is no critical thinking, there is no out of box thinking. Why I have to do this? Why I am doing this? Am I searching about, knowing about yourself, am I capable of doing this? How good am I? What is this company? Is this company educating me? How much this company is educating me? What is my contribution to this company is greater than the company is contributing on me, or what? Making those things. And then again, 9 to 5 is for machines. In my personal experience, I'm telling you, I feel it's a very machine way of. And if let's study, it's animals, right? 9 to 5 is equal to the lambu, cow. Cow the whole day gazing, whole day gaze. But there is another animal in the jungle, is a lion.
Okay.
So what we learn from the lion is that the first thing is train, sprint, which is hunt, and then you already hunt. Now you rest, reassess, and then you start again. So let me explain this thing, how this thing goes. When we say train, so when the lion cub born and all something, so he learns this skill. A lot of skill set. He recognizes himself. Okay, I have these kind of thing. These are power, and I recognize. And then he start polishing those skills. So now he learn that, right? So what he does is that he doesn't go for he learned the technique of how to hunt. So there where he doesn't have to run so far. So what he does, he knows the technique where to find, and then he sprints and he catches his whatever animal or whatever he's hunting, and then he brings, usually is a big animal and is a big feast. So then he sits, his whole family eats, and then he rests, then he again. So basically what I'm saying, I can maybe there is different definition of smart work and hard work. Everybody, the place I come from, I have a different view of seeing hard work. I feel hard work alone doesn't take you anywhere. I have seen plenty people doing crazy kind of hard work. They are nowhere. They are still there. Probably they are going down and down. They are still there. So there is some kind of hard work I would look at as a foundation. You need to have that the foundation. You want to work hard. Attitude. But you need to find a smart solution. So it's smart, and for most people, maybe some people are getting really good paid and they're happy, but for most people 9 to 5 is not the smart decision to make. They probably can do a lot of, but the problem is the risk taking. Not many people want to take risk. Why people don't want to take risk? The reason people don't want to take risk is first thing is everything is programmed. You don't leave the thing. This is very security. Your neighbors tells you, your uncles tells you, your relatives tells you, everybody tells you.
Society is fit.
So and then you believe that yes man, this is it and this is how it works, and I don't have to think out of the box. The people
just
who are
follow.
rich, and they have a mindset of the people who are rich. They think that these people maybe done something illegal, that's why become rich, or maybe something they do something, or maybe they already born rich. So they kind of console themselves. They tell themselves no, this is the way, this is the and they're happy with that. They accept that thing, right? So we have to learn something from in a human, how we can adopt the lion thingy. Is you train yourself. You train yourself. When I say train, you make yourself skilled. Do something which gives you some kind of skill. You don't go to the job, let's say call center job. Okay, probably call center job. I feel that somehow you don't learn much thing. You're communicating with people. The first thing is, if you're speaking in English, the requirement is for you to work in a call center is you should already learn the English, right? So you'll already learn English, right? Now you're talking to the people, and the 5 years, 10 years, let's say 5 years you work, you come out, you do not have any skill. You have a skill of just talking. Probably. And everybody talks. Every human talks. Right? So probably you talk a little bit better. So let's say I tell you the few things. Let's say you learn mechanical thing, something, fixing something. You work for a company, maybe let's say 5 years. Now you can have some client base, you can open up your own. And right. Let's say going back to the barber. Right, you learn of skill of cutting hair and all something. You work for a company for a few years, learn something, learn how to get a PR and everything, learn how the business runs and everything. Open your own. Right. So something finding is skillful. So in how we learn from the lion is the first thing is a training, which is a skillful job. So you find polish your skill, and after that you sit somewhere where the money is flowing. You sit somewhere in between where the money is flowing. You make yourself useful. Basically, you have to be useful. You have to somehow work on yourself that the other
become useful to
other people.
But most people think, I'm the victim, bro.
They are all arrogant, bro. Most people are actually arrogant. The arrogant, the amount of the people.
Even they are broke,
man.
Arrogant.
And there is no learning. Let's say if somebody is teaching, the people have attitude. Why should I learn? What does he know?
I know everything. But you broke.
You as you said. So most people are actually ignorant. People don't humble themselves to learn new skill and then submit yourself to to some people. You must have some mentor in your life. You must have some guru in your life which you look up to and you listen and you follow something from the person.
Usually I'm the one I'm the one who educate people with a lot of things, but I'm the one who people will say I'm the one who arrogant, bro.
Okay, the thing about the arrogant, right? Let's clear this thing, today. Arrogant is something that I look at arrogant this way, bro. See, there is arrogant. You are allowed to be arrogant as long as you have something blueprint, or as long you have something backup. You have done something. You look back your history, you look back your career, yourself, and all something. You have achieved a lot of things, right? So now it's up to me, because I have a backup. I have done something. I can choose to be arrogant or not choose to be. It's up to me. I'm not causing any harm to anybody by me being arrogant. Everybody gets to eat their lunch. Everybody gets to eat their breakfast. Everybody gets their salary. Nothing changes me being arrogant. Why does it bother people that if someone is arrogant? Why not look at the root cause? Why is he arrogant? What is making me? Why I cannot talk like that? Why I cannot be arrogant? Do I have? Yes, there are some people. They have blueprint. They have a data. They have something they have proven, but they still choose not to. Yeah, good on them. It's their choice. But there is two types. You can either show or you don't show. It's up to you. You choose to show. That's fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. There is nothing wrong. Is I would say the people is.
I just tell whatever I have experienced.
Exactly. You at least being true to yourself. You are just. I guess you are just being yourself, right? So I feel that that's the best way of living. And guys, don't focus on glasses, arrogant, this kind of stuff.
Yellow glasses.
Yeah, don't. Focus on the words. And especially where the words are coming. The motivation, again, the thing about the motivation, whenever you guys listen to any kind of motivational people and his speech, don't look at the person, how he's talking. Always look at what is he saying and where is the words are coming from. Then only you will understand what is he saying. If you're just getting motivated by his word, within one day that motivation will go down. That word will keep you motivated for probably 1 hour or 2 hours. But if you really look into the root, if you really look into the why he say that, if you really dig that word, you will actually understand and it will motivate you for life.
Okay, bro. Actually, I think you have a very good mindset.
Thank you, bro.
Okay. So how you become like this, bro? Because I think this kind of thinking, for me, it's usually the minority. But how?
Okay.
What do you think? How?
I mean,
what is developing you?
I think I would say experience. I would say
people also have experience.
Yeah, experience as in seeing life differently. And differently as in maybe having a different experience. And I believe this, and I was telling you earlier that me and you as a Azri Walter, you are a very separate person. Basically, when I say you are a separate person, you in your life, you are a single player. This life is a single player game for you. You are a player in this game. And for yourself, when I say your life is a single player game, the reason I'm saying that is the thought you have, the emotion you experience, the experiences you have, nobody else experience that. So you are actually unique. You are the only one person, and you are the player in your game. So if I am a player in this life of mine, so I can actually create my reality my way. Manifesting, telling myself you know what, I want to do this thing, mentally telling yourself that I'm capable of doing this thing. I'm not being programmed by the people that you growing up, some people say, you know what, you are pinde, you are this, you are that. Don't believe. Just be. Sometime, bro, I feel that it's okay to be a borderline delusional if it's helping you to grow. It's okay. People say sometimes you are stupid, you are crazy. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. You can still be borderline delusion. Don't be sorry for that. Don't do anything if it's helping you. So I feel that maybe what I can say is that being a borderline delusional, bro, when I had nothing, when I was probably not probably, I didn't have a room, I kind of still believe that this I am something. I cannot express the feeling.
But you believe
belief is a mind. That's the only thing I can say is that you are. Life is a single player game, and you are the one who playing this game, and you can change every bit of your situation and everything. Whatever you think, whatever you create in your head, you can shape that as your reality, as long as you only believing in yourself and keep on telling yourself you have a lot to give. You have a lot to give, but I have no recipe how to transfer this feeling into them. So, but all I can say is just I can't remember any days of my life that where I felt like I can't. I thought that whatever is my situation, I will make it happen.
So
I didn't have a room.
You have that kind of mindset.
I always been like that. Whenever shit happen, I always look at I did not sit. Whenever something happened to me, I did not sit. I always looking for solution. I feel that is the one key, that whenever guys anything happens, never sit and cry, especially with your friends. Do not call them. Nobody. You don't call nobody. And another thing I notice here in society lately is that when you don't call them, they kind of tell you that, are you depressed, bro? Lately, yeah. I don't understand, man. I'm fucking busy.
Hey, go check it out, your friend, bro. Yeah, something happened.
Fuck that.
Shit.
I'm busy figuring out my life. I'm busy figuring out my life, man. I'm not depressed. So do not, and do not be afraid, guys, going to a restaurant alone and sitting alone. Also, I notice here in society that people don't like to eat alone. They need somebody to eat with them. I don't understand why the fuck you need another person. And then you talk, you watch phone, he's watching phone, and then you eat.
And gym also.
Gym also need partner, another guy, the one, and lifting like 10 kilo. Bro. So the thing is that, again, is all in your mind. Is you telling yourself that, no matter what, you can be delusional, borderline delusional. You don't have to be mad, but borderline delusional is helping you.
Bro, I think somehow we've been programmed to always depend on others, on something, bro. For me, I'm a Muslim, right? So for me, I don't give a fuck about cable or this. I just... as long I have Allah in my heart, so I can do anything, bro.
Yeah. See, this is the great thing, man. This is where I feel that where the religion helps a lot of time. If you take things, understand thing, and you take thing, because I believe that all this religion is created for mankind to improve and evolve, right? So it teaches you some kind of, and it makes you a better person, better human being and all. So, and even though you don't have a mindset, you have to only one thing you have to understand. As I said, again, just now I repeat myself, I told guys, do not just listen to the word, try to understand why am I talking and where these words are coming from. As I said that, if you believe in your head that one day you have a lot to give, and one day whatever is your desire, one day if you work hard at one desire at one time, okay, the game is this, the one desire, because the desire is actually your suffering. If you today your goal is to buy a Rolex, and then Audi and these few desire together, so basically whatever desire we have, until we get them is actually our suffering, because you're working hard, maybe not sleeping, doing that's a suffering, right? So we have to choose our desire very carefully, and I believe that you have to choose one desire at one time and just put yourself into that. This actually I would this particular thing, one of my good friend, the earlier I was talking about the Joshua, he was telling me one day, focus on one thing at one time. I remember that thing until now, and that was a good point, because I try to understand where this word is coming from. And then I noticed, so focusing on one thing, if you truly want that, let's say as a young guy, you want to become a rich. If you truly want to become a rich, with the money, whatever, rich can be different definition for everybody. I don't really think that anything can stop you, man.
As long as whatever you want.
Come on, let's say I used to work with the company, and let's say there is a 6:30 a.m. client want to work out. There can be some people that they don't want to take 6:30 job. Probably they want to take the job which is maybe 12 noon onwards. But I can take that job because I am desperate. It's okay because I have a goal and I'm desperate about it. I want to evolve. I want to learn. I want to make more money. So when I want to make some money, it doesn't come easy, man. You don't sit and you don't sleep and the money comes to your door and doorbell rings and then you go and you collect the money. It doesn't work like that, right?
Yeah.
So if you're sitting at home, not doing anything and all you're doing is listening to the motivational thing, you are not going to go anywhere.
So actually, from the story you told just now, so when there is a client want to train about 6:30, and there's always another trainer, okay, if they always refuse because looking for what time is easy, right?
Convenient for them.
Yeah, convenient.
Let's say like
No commitment, so no need to wake up early.
Yeah.
So is there any toxic environment, bro? Because this thing happen when someone try to be good, okay? So in this working society, this type of people, they always will be like, oh, you want to show off, you think you are good, like that, bro.
Okay.
Is there anything happen?
As we said, bro, when you are in this journey alone in this life, you come alone and eventually you will go back alone. So why the fuck you give a fuck about whoever thinks what they think about you? You shouldn't give a fuck about anything. The first thing, of course, there are many people in every industry, every environment. There will be people that will be toxic who want to pull you down and do all kind of stuff and all something. But as long as you are focused on your goal, these kind of people will come and go, and if you listen to them and if you get affected by them, then the first thing is that the problem is not them, problem is you.
Yeah.
Because they have a power to shake your mind. They have a power to change your mind.
Yeah.
You have no control over your own fucking mind.
Yeah.
Your own life. Then I'm so sorry, man. If people are getting affected by what other people say, let's take example. I'm very sure there will be a lot of negative comments comes to day every day.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like if a normal person they man these I'm trying to talk good, but these comments are telling me this thing. Let's suicide now. My life is sucks.
Yeah.
Come on, that's being pussy, right? That's being you don't know how to. You never been through a.
Yeah.
You are so weak-minded person. So same, it applies to everywhere, man. The work when you're working, there will be people who will criticize you, who will tell you by names, who will tell you by so many things they will do.
Yeah.
But only you have to be thick-skinned. Nothing shakes you. Only you have a goal in your head. You have some aim, and you only focus on that. Whoever people are in line, supportive with that journey, you be friends with them. The other people who gives a and if the good person, the good friend will be there no matter what. So you have to always the thing about this, right? You don't have to try so hard to make friends. The friends who will be your friend, they automatically will appear in your life, and you have no idea. You will automatically will bond. Everything will flow as if it's so natural and all something. The more you will look for, the more you will find this bunch of people and tell that I have this much of friend. I always going with a bunch of people and telling them they are my friend, but eventually they are not friend. Behind the back they are the friend that who fucking their girlfriend. You know what I mean? So the shit is like this. So they are no true friends, man.
So that's how life and how to manage yourself as a man, right?
Yeah. So everything, whatever we talk until now, bro, what we understand is just that managing is only one thing is your mindset, right?
Yeah.
So the mindset.
The most important thing, bro.
Yeah.
Mindset.
Mindset.
So I think mindset usually, so the impact will be whoever you surround yourself with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It will develop your mindset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why we always need to choose
your
our
circle,
friend. Yeah,
your friend,
circle.
who you hanging out with. It's a very important, like, who you spend time with, like, and then, yeah, it's fine once in a while if you hanging out with your old buddies. But like, you have to really choose. After a certain age, you have to really be assured that who you talking to, who you like, a meeting daily basis and all something is a very important, because it actually kinds of like, makes you that sort of person.
Yeah. So okay guys, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Untuk makluman juga, Rahul yang train saya. Rahul are the one who train Azri Walter. So Alhamdulillah, this is my physique now. So now you train me about 6 to 7 months, right?
6 to 7 months.
So what do you think about Azri Walter, bro?
Oh, okay. Let's talk about this.
Yeah. Last 5 minutes.
Okay, I want you guys to know that as you guys already know that Azri Walter already have a sports background growing up. He was in national football team in Malaysia. So yeah, so he was always fitness. I could see, like, it's definitely in him for long ago. And so far, like, I've trained many clients, and the mindset, the pushing to the failure, there are certain movement we do to failure, which is like isolation movement and this. And the mindset is totally next level. I have not trained maybe one of few, like, bro, I would say, like, one of the person that I've trained so far who goes to the beyond his limit. And then it's you, I would say, like, and that's why we thank God, like, we managed to see quite a result within 6 months. But many people, like, they training for years and years, and then they kind of still there. So the most important thing, as we talk everything here, the best thing about the training I see is you already had the mindset. The mindset that, like, going beyond to failure in any aspect of life.
Yeah.
Like, same thing you did with the weight training. You killing it, man. And then I can see that, like, you just give us maybe about few more months, or maybe then we'll reveal more.
Yeah. I love the pain, bro.
Yeah.
Do you love pain?
Oh man, like, many people, they don't understand when I say there is some pleasure in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I say that, they say, fuck,
pain,
you're
right?
crazy, you're depressed. Or they again say you're depressed. Like, pain, there is a pleasure in pain.
Yeah.
And then it's a different kind of pleasure, man. Like,
Yeah.
and then, yeah. It's definitely, like, the going through the pain, training through the pain. But again, guys, we are not talking about your ACL torn and then you still doing a squat. That's not good. That's not the going through the pain. Muscular pain we are talking about.
No,
the burn we are talking about.
Yeah. And
So
the mind, and the mind.
mindset. You still have to really assess if you have some sort of, like, low back, shoulder injury, knee injuries. You still have to be mindful, and you still can work out, but you have to be mindful, work around those injuries. But the pain we are talking about, the pump, the muscle pain, like, going
Yeah.
through that pain and all something. Yeah.
So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for calling me.
Rahul from India.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Nice conversation, bro.